In the next series of lessons, you're going to see all the property forms for all of the different types of steps we can get from the steps palette. You can get at the properties forms either by double-clicking a step, by using a right mouse and select properties from the context menu, or from the steps pane in a similar manner on the left-hand side of the designer window. Here you see the start form. On the first tab, we have a choice of asking a single question when launching a flow interactively. We can use this, for example, if we're starting a flow which may need us to decide whether this is a high value process or a low value process. Let me show you how to ask the single question. Enter in the prompt the question you want to ask the launching originator. Is this a high value flow? And you're given the opportunity of entering one or more responses. Yes, no, not known, or many other responses. Typically, you should keep this rather simple. You're able to remove any options in the responses, change the order of the responses, or edit the responses. Finally, on this page, we can either allow the originator to access attachments when starting flow or not. This is useful if we wish to allow the user to add documents at the time of starting a flow. Next we go on to the Forms tab. Typically we should be using the default form out of the box unless we are customizing forms and producing fields of our own that the users can modify. If we are creating our own forms, then we would use the second radio button and create a new form. This is covered in the advanced topics, so we don't need to see it now. I'm going to leave the default form as the one we're going to use. Two other options are available to us here. Either to use a legacy product called Web Forms, or to create a custom form with ASPs or HTMLs. Just as an overview, we are able to apply a script either before or after this step functions. I don't intend to cover this here, as we're going to go into more detail in the advanced section, and so I'll be skipping over these panes in all subsequent properties forms. Finally, we can modify who has access to different fields within our application data. This is covered fully in the advanced section, and hence we won't be covering this topic on the other properties forms for other step types. To accept all options that have been entered, press OK.